Hi, today let's tell you about wife doesn't want sex, how to increase a woman's libido. She doesn't want to again. In some cases, it can even provoke a crisis in the couple's relationship. However, a woman's reluctance to make love, when it is not related to the cooling of the relationship, is an actual problem. What to do when love is there, but the desire to love is gone? Women's sexual arousal is much more intense than men's. A person's libido depends on many factors, from climate changes, geographical location, time of day, etc. According to sexologists, women's sexual arousal is much more intense than men's. But there are also situations when it grows suddenly. For example, a girl in the period of primary sex acquaintance, when she begins to understand the secrets of sex, rarely misses the opportunity to experiment, to try it on her skin. That's when the previously undiscovered libido gets stronger. Another situation. Let's say a girl saw a man's genitals very early and quite by accident. And it doesn't matter who that man was, a neighbor's boy, a close relative, or just saw a photo on the internet. According to sexologists, in such cases it happens that she will experience uncontrollable sexual desire at least occasionally. Mood swings also affect sex drive. There are periods in a woman's life when libido is at zero, because a lot depends on her menstrual cycle. It is clear that hormones are to blame for everything, but the discomfort felt by a woman, pains in the lower abdomen and in the genital area, are also of considerable importance. It also has a strong enough influence on a woman's sexual desire and her bad mood. Women experience many emotions and often have mood swings. And if the partner also received a negative reaction, the need for intimacy may disappear altogether. There must be more than just trust between partners. Libido is a very important factor in human life. Sexual intimacy will remain only a physical, mechanical form of intercourse if sexual desire never arises. Therefore, a man has to try very hard to awaken a woman's lust. Therefore, it is very important that there is not only trust, but also understanding and support between partners. Don't forget to allow enough time for foreplay. And if that doesn't help, experts recommend strengthening lust with stimulants or aphrodisiacs. How to help raise her libido. Try for her. Women are used to taking care of others. It is said that this is what nature itself intended. However, this does not mean that a man should stop caring for his woman immediately after she says yes to him, whatever that means, agreeing to become more than friends, promising to marry or move in together. Both at the beginning of a relationship and as it progresses, a woman is particularly attracted to the attention shown by a man. Not just gallant assists and compliments, but concrete actions. Something that is specifically for her, remembering a significant date for her, fulfilling her wish that she said a year ago and now maybe even managed to forget, or something grand that requires a lot of energy and necessarily in her honor. By the way, such a desire is also not empty selfishness, it is also programmed by Mother Nature. After all, men used to hunt mammoths with their bare hands, engage in fierce battles, or travel across seas for their women. Fortunately, today it has been replaced by a much less dangerous focus, the most important component of which is the romantic drive. Get to know her complexes. Unfortunately, the idea that a woman herself does not like her body and sees her flaws as if through a magnifying glass seems so absurd to men that they completely reject this reason as a reason not to love. Needless to say, according to psychotherapists, many women have a vision of an ideal body, and the media contributes a lot to this. Films and magazines depict perfect, ideal bodies, which, after comparing them with what they see in the mirror, many women fall into depression. Even knowing that most of these beauties are the result of proper lighting, retouching, and other tricks. And if the stage has come when a woman begins to be overly critical of her own body, her lust declines despite her partner's efforts. It will take effort to help her get out of these complexes. And here's your heavy artillery: compliments. Let her feel that she is beautiful, sexy, and she will relax. Compliments must be specific and targeted. Even if you genuinely admire her plump hips, don't even think about saying it out loud. What can you expect from such therapy? She'll probably keep trying to pull on her belly, or your lover will dim the lights, but at least she'll show more interest in intimacy. By the way, if she wants to make love naked, respect that too. After all, cuddling through clothes is one of the ways to diversify a relationship. And if you also give her a sexy petticoat or another seductive, but at the same time subtly covering trinket, you will give her even more self-confidence. Encourage her to fantasize. Erotic fantasies are by no means the domain of men alone. So while you're mentally making love to 2 flight attendants on the plane, she might be having a real group orgy going on in her mind. However, women are less inclined to talk about sexual fantasies, so even if asked, they will not admit anything alive. According to sexologists, women often feel guilty about their sexual fantasies and try to suppress them. So if a loving partner manages to convince her that fantasies, even if they are completely out of line with what she would like to try in reality, are very sexy, help her relax. Give an erotic novel as a gift, and read it together. Watch more erotic movies, but don't make love after them, but talk. While her libido is clearly down, take time for longer conversations about feelings, sex, fantasies. This will help you both get to know each other better, and after a while, dive into new heights of passion. And this one. Bring her coffee in bed. Scientific studies show that coffee helps to arouse a woman's lust. During the experiments, it was found that strong coffee awakens the sexual desire of the fairer sex from its slumber. The caffeine in coffee stimulates a woman's libido. The temperature of the drink is also important. Experts say that hot coffee works most effectively. There is also a lot of caffeine in chocolate. Apparently, it is not for nothing that men give this delicacy to their loved ones. Thanks for listening. If you want to hear more, click subscribe and like.